Most people think low intelligence is something you're born with, like it's fixed, permanent, out of your control. But that's not entirely true, because intelligence isn't just about your brain. It's about the habits your brain practices every single day. And some habits slowly weaken the way you think. Not instantly, not dramatically, but quietly, over time. The dangerous part is, these habits feel normal. Millions of people repeat them daily without realizing they're training their brain to avoid growth. Today, we're going to expose 4 of those habits, and once you see them, you won't be able to unsee them. Let's start with something simple. Someone disrespects you, or hurts you, or disappoints you, but instead of talking to them, you stay silent. You replay the situation in your head. You imagine what you could have said. You talk about it with other people, but never with them. Why? Because difficult conversations are uncomfortable. They create uncertainty, vulnerability, emotional risk. So your brain chooses avoidance. And every time you avoid a difficult conversation, you teach your brain a dangerous lesson, that discomfort should be escaped, not resolved. Over time, this weakens your ability to face reality directly. Intelligent people aren't fearless. They just don't run from clarity. Because clarity, even when uncomfortable, is what allows growth. Avoidance keeps you mentally stuck. Communication moves you forward. Now think about your average day. How much do you consume? Videos, reels, posts, opinions, entertainment. Your brain is constantly absorbing information. But here's the problem. Consumption feels like progress even when it's not. Because you're engaged, stimulated, interested, but you're not building anything. You're not forming your own thoughts. You're not testing ideas. You're not creating. And when you only consume, your brain becomes dependent on external stimulation. It stops generating internal depth. Creation is what strengthens intelligence. Writing, thinking, reflecting, solving. Even small acts of creation force your brain to organize chaos into meaning. Consumption fills your mind. Creation sharpens it. Without creation, your thinking becomes passive, and passive thinking slowly weakens intelligence. This habit is subtle, and almost everyone does it. Someone corrects you, challenges you, disagrees with you, and your first reaction isn't curiosity, it's defense. You justify, you explain, you protect your position, not because you're right, but because your ego feels threatened. Your brain confuses being wrong with being weak. So instead of updating your understanding, you protect your identity. But intelligence isn't about always being right. It's about being willing to be wrong and then adjusting. The moment someone says, "I didn't know that," that moment is powerful, because that's the moment growth becomes possible. Ego protects comfort. Curiosity builds intelligence. And you can't have both at the same time. Now here's the most dangerous habit of all, autopilot. Waking up, checking your phone, repeating the same routines, thinking the same thoughts, reacting the same ways, day after day, without questioning anything. Your brain loves autopilot because autopilot saves energy, but autopilot also prevents awareness. And awareness is where intelligence lives. When you stop questioning your patterns, you stop evolving. You stop noticing your reactions, your habits, your emotional triggers. You stop thinking consciously, and slowly, your life becomes a repetition of unconscious patterns. Intelligent people interrupt autopilot. They reflect. They observe themselves. They question their own thinking, because awareness creates choice, and choice creates growth. Conclusion. Here's the truth most people never realize. Intelligence isn't just something you have, it's something you practice. Every difficult conversation you face strengthens it. Every moment you choose creation over consumption strengthens it. Every time you admit you don't know strengthens it. Every moment you step out of autopilot strengthens it. Your brain is always adapting. The only question is, are your habits strengthening it or weakening it? If this made you more aware, leave a like. And if you're ready to understand your mind on a deeper level, subscribe. because awareness is where everything begins.